Hi, Dr. Brenda Sloman here, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about sleep. Sleep is a huge deal when we talk about headaches and migraines and other pain conditions like fibromyalgia. Without sleep, you don't function. There's a reason why they use sleep torture for people who fight the wars, because if you don't sleep, you can't think. There's no question about it. Not only can you not think, but also you have absolutely a heightened sense of pain about your body. Sleep is absolutely, hands down, no question, the first thing that must be fixed when dealing with any sort of chronic pain syndrome. Without sleep, nothing's going to get better. Things might get better for a little while, but they're not going to get better for any length of time. So sleep is absolutely key. So what happens? So people who are in pain typically can't fall asleep within 30 minutes and can't stay asleep for 8 hours throughout the evening. That's a big problem, because when you don't sleep, you don't create something in your body called serotonin. Serotonin is a natural mood enhancer. It makes you feel good. So when you have lots and lots of serotonin, you feel better throughout your day. When you don't have the serotonin, pain is magnified, and you actually increase something called substance P, which is a neuropeptide in your system, that when substance P becomes heightened, as does your pain. So the more substance P, the more pain. The more serotonin, the less substance P, the less pain. That's what we want. So we always want to strive to reduce our pain as naturally as possible, because when you take medications to reduce pain, everything's going to have a side effect, right? So we want to replace what our body's really missing, not just kind of throw drugs at it and kind of hope that we can get to sleep. And part of the problem with that too is that sleep, if you don't get it from a natural source, if you're getting it from medication, Ambien, Flexeril, Trazodone, all these things do a great job of kind of knocking you out, but they don't put you in that deep, restorative delta wave sleep. This is the sleep that's like stage 3, stage 4. These are the sleep where your brain kind of just goes, that's nice. Nice and quiet, nice and relaxed. And during this point of sleep is when your body really starts to repair all of the stress coping mechanisms that you have blown through over the course of the day. Because if you were to think about this as, you think about your stress as sort of like, well, your pain is a stress, first of all. So if you're thinking about your pain sort of like and your stressor sort of like a bouquet of spoons, if somebody with chronic migraines kind of has 12 spoons to start their day, it's going to take all of 3 and 4 just to kind of open your eyes in the morning, because their body's under so much physical fatigue and so much stress. So by the time they get out of bed, they're already done with 5 spoons, and they've only got 7 left, to help them through their day. By the time they're done brushing their teeth and, well, forget about breakfast because they're too nauseous in the morning to eat, you're down to like 4 spoons. And that's it. The whole day, I haven't even gotten to work yet. This is a problem, and this is why sleep is so imperative. Without sleep, you will never, ever, ever, ever get better. Or if you do, again, it'll be for a very short amount of time, and it will not be long lasting. So how do you get sleep when you can't sleep? All right, well, there's a couple things that you can do. First of all, 5-HTP is a tremendous help. 5-HTP stands for 5-hydroxytryptophan. 5-hydroxytryptophan is the precursor to serotonin, which serotonin is then the precursor to melatonin. So I don't want to get too complicated. I don't want to confuse you. But you know how tryptophan, you know how like turkey makes you sleepy? Well, turkey's got something in it called tryptophan. Tryptophan in the brain breaks down into something called 5-hydroxytryptophan. 5-hydroxytryptophan then breaks down into serotonin, then serotonin then breaks down into melatonin. So if you have anxiety, depression, chronic pain disorders, lots and lots of stress, that you just can't kind of keep your head straight, well then you need more serotonin more than likely. So 5-HTP will increase your amount of serotonin, then turn into melatonin while you sleep, which is great because the melatonin makes you sleep. That's your sleep hormone. So if you don't suffer any chronic pain conditions and you're still, having trouble falling asleep and you just kind of can't let your brain go at night, melatonin might be the right option for you. So somewhere between 1 to 3 milligrams very typically is a very good pharmacological dose to kind of help you go off into sleepy land for the night, and it will not make you feel jumpy or drugged out or hungover the next day. One of the biggest challenges with headaches and migraines is that, you take the medication to kind of help you fall asleep, but then the next day you feel like you've been hit like a truck. And it doesn't help in the long run. It helps short term because, gosh, you really need to go to sleep, but we need to increase your melatonin stores. We need to increase your serotonin stores. Those two wonder drugs make that's your body's wonder drugs, right? So they help your body function so much better. And once you start getting 2 continuous weeks of very deep restorative sleep on a regular basis, all of a sudden, oh my gosh, did the sun come out? I mean, I can handle it. I can actually see it. Yeah, it makes a huge difference in how you feel, how you handle pain, how you interact with your family and your loved ones as well as your coworkers. And it makes going to work a whole lot easier. So just getting out of bed a whole lot easier because you're not feeling so hungover. Serotonin, melatonin, 2 major body wonder drugs that you absolutely must implement or must have in your system at reasonable amounts in order to conquer those headaches and migraines. So I hope that gives you a little bit of help. If you have more questions, you can find me on yourmigrainedoctor.com. That's yourmigrainedoctor.com. We have a Facebook page there too. If you find this video helpful at all, please share it with your friends, share it with your family. Maybe there's something in here that can help them as well. And I look forward to speaking with you sometime soon. Take care. Bye-bye.